Welcome to LindenwoodLions.com. My name is Mike Morgan, and joining me today is brand new head coach, men's basketball coach Lance Randall. Coach, congratulations and welcome to Lindenwood.
Yeah, thanks, Mike. Appreciate it.
Coach, tell us a little bit about Coach Randall off the court.
Interesting question. Well, it depends. I guess it depends whether it's the day before a game or day after a game or in season. I have 4 kids. My wife and I, we spend a lot of time. I try to get as much quality time with them as possible. We're very active. I volunteer doing a lot of coaching and volunteer with the youth athletic board when we're down to St. Leo's. So we like to hike, get out in outside nature as much as possible and have a good laugh and a good time. So,
now tell us a little bit about Coach Randall on the court, type of basketball we can expect here at Lindenwood, type of coach you are.
I think what we demand is pretty simple. I mean, we always ask for best effort, best attitude, which really is the same thing we always ask for our kids and our own children. It's the same thing we ask for our team. And from a standpoint of every day in practice, every single thing we do is at the highest level they can do. The intensity is ratcheted up, and that's how we feel in practice, how you get better.
Right.
I mean, having elite level practice. Not necessarily long practices, but the most out of that quality time on the practice court. Games, obviously that's a automatic. You can't have a down moment in a game, especially in the great league like the MIAA.
Tell us a little bit about your career as a basketball coach. We don't have to go back all the way back in the day, but tell us a little bit about the last couple of years. You come to Lindenwood from St. Louis. Leo, tell us a little bit about your path to Lindenwood.
Well, I had been on Coach Soderberg's staff at St. Louis, and I'd been there for a couple years. And my father died and was a high school coach a long time. My parents were teachers, and my dad was a high school coach at Oshkosh West High School. He died unexpectedly in October of 2004, so ended up coming back and ended up staying and coaching his high school team for 3 years, and really had 3 amazing years with a great group and a great community. And from there, got back into Division I at Loyola University, and then realized that I was more of a head coach. Kind of found a path back to being a head coach, and was part of a national championship at Wisconsin Stevens Point, and eventually got to St. Leo, where we just had an opportunity to do some special things, and really appreciative of being able to recruit the type of kids that we wanted to recruit, that represented the university well, and fortunately they were talented, and we had a nice turnaround.
Going back to your days at Webster back here in St. Louis area, and then moving to St. Leo, so 2 programs you've taken over programs that have been struggling till you got there. You've turned them around. You've gone to national tournaments. Tell us a little bit about what it takes to turn those type of programs around.
Well, it's an everyday thing. First of all, you are changing the culture,
right.
And that is culture is a buzzword in corporations. It's huge in athletics, and to me, it's the most important part of winning.
Right.
That team chemistry, that toughness, that every day doing the little things, caring about each other. Those are the things that require great focus from the coaches and great acceptance from the players, and to instill that and to bring in to target the right type of recruits that fit your community, that fit your program, that fit the school, is wildly important. And then to direct them and lead them in the manner where winning is more important than individual honors, where doing it every day is more important than the flash once in a while. And so that took some time, certainly, but when I say time, it was a matter of a semester or so before we were really after it and winning at a pretty good clip, and certainly, that does not, one good year does not mean you've instilled culture, but I think I feel very proud that we left both places much better than when we took them.
So what drew you to Lindenwood?
Well, one, St. Louis area. My wife is from the area. She grew up in Columbia, Illinois, and we have a number of family, aunt and uncles, cousins, grandma and grandpa here, and that's very important for our kids. We just felt like this was, we always felt like this was a great place that we'd want to raise our children. And I have been on this campus, and I said in the interview process, a number of times for recruiting, for scouting, going back to Webster, probably in the early stages of the transition of Lindenwood University. I have always thought that this is a place where you could compete for national championships. I've always thought it. So when it became open, and obviously I have a great relationship with Coach Soderberg and the utmost respect, knowing that there is already a foundation of of class and the
Right.
right type of players, and they've been coached. It just seemed like an amazing opportunity that really checks the family box and the professional box, and a chance to grow both together.
So the community, when they come and watch games, Linda, what kind of basketball are they going to expect?
Well, we're hard-nosed. I mean, I hope they feel they get their money worth in the fact that we'll be after it. Their best effort all the time, and our guys will be intense and compete, and we really do demand from each other. I don't like to say coaches to players. It starts that way, but
Yeah.
from each other, and that's when you have a chance to be great. That sort of intensity and ferocity that championship teams have, and so we'll have that, no question. And I'm getting to know the players better. Obviously, this happened rather fast, so I've watched plenty of tape online of the team through a computer program that has all the games, and I've watched. I know some of these guys prior, and certainly we're looking at recruits in the immediate, and I would expect that there'll be high character guys who play very hard. Will be put great pressure defensively, share the ball, and be smart offensively, and we'll do our best to put a great product on the floor every single night, and I know they'll work hard for the fans and the community.
You kind of mentioned a little bit, but what kind of high school, what kind of transfer, what kind of recruit can we expect Coach Randall type of recruit?
Again, toughness, no question. I mean, we want to have tough kids and kids that value the we part of a program, and from great programs, and that is an important thing. There are great high school coaches in this area, great. Many that I'm friends with, many that I knew before I left, many that I've seen from afar. And that's really important. What is your base area of recruiting? And it's tremendous right here. And I think that's important for being able to win with the kids that are local. Obviously, we have connections throughout the Midwest and in Wisconsin, obviously, where I'm from. But high character, high class kids that value their academic side of it as well. They don't all have to be valedictorian level students, but I certainly want them to have cared about it throughout their high school career and worked hard for it, and it mattered to them, because them sitting in the classrooms and how they represent the program, how they represent themselves with their professors, with their classmates, is important to our program. But I believe that those sort of successes, doing your best and everything, is not separate than winning, having a winning basketball program. We want that type of student athlete here at Lindenwood.
One final question. You move from St. Leo to Lindenwood. Now you're in one of the best conferences in Division II in all the country, the MIAA. What's kind of your expectations are from an outside of the MIAA?
Well, I've heard nothing but great things about the coaching. I heard it's outstanding. I expect to see very well drilled, disciplined basketball. The league, the Sunshine State Conference, where we were just in, has been consistently ranked one of the top 1 or 2 conferences in the country in the Bennett rankings. And then we just had the national title teams, Florida Southern, which is a huge rival of ours, from there. I wouldn't expect it to be a lot different as far as level. I think style of play might be, what I've seen a little bit, might be a little bit different. But I think level-wise, we'll see very similar. It's going to be great basketball. And those that are not familiar with Division II, this is really an amazing level. I think you get a little more skill than you do in some mid-level Division I's, what I've seen, and you certainly get every bit the effort and an incredible, there's some great coaches, as I said, we've gone against, and it really is exciting basketball at this level when you're seeing so many winning teams in a great conference like the MIAA.
Well, Coach, on behalf of the Lindenwood community, we welcome you to Lindenwood, and good luck the rest of the year. Thanks.
Thank you.